Good afternoon, Delmarva. This is a special weather video today. I figured since Matt Camper and Pine Power, Long Island have done enough coverage for New York, I figured I will do a quick Delmarva weather update. I would have done this with my screen recorder, but it crashed on me, and perfect timing that I'm hoping I will get a new piece of hardware that can handle OBS, but for the meantime, I'm gonna have to just stick it out with this for now. It's better than nothing. So we're gonna cover, of course, how much snowfall was on the ground. We're gonna cover a weather map I was able to pull up from WBOC, of course, the allergist map from Delmarva Power, long-term forecast, and just quickly a few things with mass transit. Basically, yesterday, there weren't many issues with shore transit, so that's a good thing. Ocean City Beach Bus didn't have any problems yesterday from what I heard, so that's a good sign. Dart, however, not looking good for them. Not looking good for them, unfortunately. Well, yesterday I meant, but today it's a whole different story. We're going to go into the snow totals. Before I do a screencast, I have to be careful on Facebook because my friends could be on here. So let's just be very careful, everyone, because we don't want to make sure that they're on here. Okay, let me go screenshots. Okay, here we go. Let me hit share. You all can see my screen. Yay, look at that. Put you in full screen. Okay, so we're going to go to the National Weather Service map later on. This is Mike Lynchiak's video from WBOC earlier. Let me hide this. I apologize. I could agree that most totals in Rehoboth Beach were 2 to 3 inches. We will discuss Kent County. We will discuss that, I promise. The way I look at this, Exmoor, Virginia. So did Genetique. Oh, my bad. I did not mean to hit play. Yeah. Got 2 to 4 over here. Stevensonville actually got 7 inches. I've been keeping, obviously an eye on it since my cousins moved out there about a year ago, and they always get bad luck with the storms. I'll go into that in a sec, but yeah, Salisbury got a dusting, and this is what Mike Lynchiak said earlier on in this video, was that this storm had enough moisture, producing enough for enough warm air to be in the mid to upper 30s during the storm. Not that many places in Delmarva got hit hard unless you went, let's say, around here. So we're going to go into the Wakefield, Virginia statement first. Let's go over here. Princess Anne, officially 2 inches. Salisbury, like I said, only a coating. Ocean Pines, 3 inches. So Berlin in Ocean Pines got 3 inches. So it's possible that Ocean City, pull it up here for a sec. Yeah, I could definitely see Ocean City in that 3-inch band. How much they got over there. There's no question. No question at all that that's possible. Yeah, Delaware obviously is not listed on here. We have to go to the Mount Holly readings. Yes, I will get to my cousins in Stevensonville in just a sec, so please, they know who they are. Please stay patient. We have to go through most of Delmarva because I know your affiliates are from the DC area out there, but I'm doing Delmarva specifically until we get to you guys out there. I promise. So, Kent County, Milford, 7 inches. Yeah, further south you went, more you got in that area, which I'm surprised. I would think that around Rehoboth Beach, make sure we got it over here for a sec. Yeah, I thought maybe Rehoboth got 2 inches, if anything. Let's just see what we got. Smyrna 4.8, Harrington 4.8. So that's the same amount, obviously. Okay, let's go to Newcastle County. See if any notable things come up here. Yep, Bear 6 inches. The Wilmington reading didn't come in. That's surprising. Newark 5.9. If anything, that Middletown reading could be accurate. I'm going to assume that I almost said Dover by accident, because Dover 5.7 inches. Wilmington definitely had to at least get 9 to 10 inches. Same with that around Bear. Maybe 7 inches at Christiana. I don't want to make a prediction over there, but it's a possibility. I could see that happening. Go further down Sussex. Now, Sussex, that's a different story. You go to Bethany Beach, okay, maybe you're coding. Maybe if you take a look at a place like Rehoboth Beach, for an example, as I said, 2 inches is definitely not out of the question. Georgetown, only an inch. Let's see how much Seaford got. Yeah, only an inch of snow in Seaford. Only an inch. So further south you went in Delaware, less you got. It's the same example with the middle of Delmarva. Salisbury only got a coating because you had the warm air benefiting the storm to mostly just be rain. And that's what we got in this situation. And I completely agree with what Mike Lynchiak said earlier on in his video, was that there was just too much warm air for the peninsula. And what happened was the warm air didn't cause that much snowfall. And that's why in New York, I got a lot of snow. And you guys in Delmarva, you should just be thankful that most of you didn't get that much snow. Unless you went to, let's say, Queen Anne County, for example, or Stevensonville is. My cousin's got 7.2 inches out there. And this is from moderate tree damage reports. They always get tree damage in Stevensonville. It's such a tiny island. I'm going to assume that Easton got that much. Let's just see over here. Yeah, see, around here, you go near Easton. Easton must have got at least 4 inches of snow, 4 or 5 inches. Okay, so that's New Jersey. We don't want to go to New Jersey. We're going to take a look at the outage map for Delmarva. The big problem today was, of course, zoom in over here for a sec. I do apologize. Come on, we want to zoom in. Here we go. Let's just zoom in. You got an area near Smyrna that has a lot of outages today. And around here, there's a lot of outages. Let's just check Dover. Yeah, not that. Yeah, Dover pretty much didn't lose their power. Not surprised, no. Let's just check by the shore, because the shore always concerns me whenever we have these storms. Yeah, Rehoboth, nothing reported, so that's good. I just wish they were specific. Now, if they were specific, then we would have reporting. Salisbury. I mean, you look at most of Delmarva, the outages are in Delaware. Because as expected, Delaware got more. That surprised me, no. Because the way the storm was correctly predicted, Salisbury was supposed to get 3 to 6. Instead, Salisbury only got coating. But because of this, you have more outages in northern Delaware. Bottom line, for the service area of Delmarva Power. Let's just take a look at the long-term forecasts for Salisbury. And most of you are going to like this in Salisbury because I'm not going with the Ocean City reading, obviously. Let's just go down. Look at this for Thursday next week. It's going to be right near seasonable temperatures. Salisbury is supposed to be in the upper to low 60s this time of the year. So when you look at the forecast long term, this is an issue I want to talk about here. Chance of rain 30%. I'm sorry, but the GFS, I'll quickly go to it. Let's take a look over here. I want to show you all in Delmarva. Do not be worried about this, please. The last thing we need is more people in Delmarva freaking out, especially how, again, I applaud Larry Hogan and I applaud John Carney for declaring state of emergencies just in case, because other parts of Maryland, they get hit hard with the snow. You take a look at, as an example, the DC-Baltimore area. They got more snow over there. Delmarva, like say, oh, everybody overreacted in the Delmarva. No. Queen Anne's County got a lot of snow. Bottom line, okay? Hang on, I just want to see if Princess Anne was listed. Yeah, Princess Anne got 2 inches. Okay, I just wanted to check. Yeah, but look at this forecast. You go here, it's amazing. So let me just go back to the GFS. So see this over here. The GFS says no rain or snow in Delmarva. So I don't know why Telecast is claiming, oh, keep an eye out for the next storm. No, there's going to be no more storms until maybe Saturday next week. Maybe Saturday next week. I don't know. But keeping in mind, the weather's looking good. If you can keep it that way, then April could be nice for Delmarva. I'm hoping that no more storms are coming to the peninsula. I really hope not, because you get these storms, it's not good. Especially last year, Salisbury had a tornado. That rarely happens. Most cases, the tornadoes are in Queen Anne County. But again, we're always on edge. We have to be, because we're such a tiny peninsula, and we have to always be on guard. Even though, again, I am a part-time resident, I keep an eye on it, because I keep saying to everyone, prepare for the big one. Here in New York, we had Sandy a few years ago. I hate to see Delmarva go through that pain. I really do. That's why if I ever have a talk with the mayor of Ocean City, Maryland, I am going to tell him to tell Larry Hogan that there needs to be storm pipes on Coastal Highway, because it benefits the tourists. I know how bad the flooding can get on Coastal Highway. We should just be relieved that this storm didn't come right before the St. Patrick's Day parade last week. And I'm sorry for ranting and rambling, but for somebody who's been familiar with the Delmarva for the past 10 years, you were in my shoes, you would understand what I am talking about if you've ever been on Coastal Highway during a storm, especially this one. I'm pretty sure not that many people didn't report flooding again. That's why I keep saying report flooding online. But no one wants to do it. That's why I may have to do it in the future, because no one wants to report it. All right, so that's it. I'm sorry for that quick little rant, but Delmarva weather is very different than New York, and studying it for the past 10 years, you know your highs and lows, and thankfully, over the 10 years I've studied Delmarva weather since 2009 when I first came to Delmarva, I know one thing, and one thing's for sure, is that a tiny peninsula is always vulnerable. Got to keep an eye on it. And thankfully, with this forecast holding up, we should be back in seasonable temperatures in the upper to low 60s next week. Let's hope the first week in April looks that way. I think it will. I'm calling for it early, but let's hope that Delmarva sticks that way. So that's where I end it. Thank you very much for watching Delmarva, and until next time, take care.